Okay, so you can see that this is the last drawing that I made. I'm going to go ahead and just show you how easy it is to start a new drawing. One thing you'll notice that drawings that have been done do show up here on the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and simply select New, which is this sheet up here in the upper left-hand corner. And we're going to go ahead and continue using a standard, which is inch part. So I'm going to double click. And you'll notice that there's a part number. Don't worry if your numbers are different than mine. And if I click here, this is the last drawing. This is the drawing I'm currently going to be working on. My home will take you right back to your home menu, but I once again want to continue with this new drawing here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Like in the last video, you can either select Start 2D Sketch here, or you can simply right click and select New Sketch. Once again, for Isoline 2, I'm going to be using the XY plane, which is going to be my front view plane. So I'm going to go ahead and select the XY plane, click on it. And if you're more comfortable in isometric, you can draw an isometric. If you want to look at it more as a flat two-dimensional shape, you can come up here and click on the front option. And we're going to go ahead and start with the outline of the front view. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a line. I can either click here, or I can right click and select Create Line. Okay, like before, this has a length of 4 and a height of 2.5 in the front view. So I'm going to go ahead and click once here at the origin, single click. As I move up, once again, I can see numbers. I'm going to go ahead and type in the height, which is 2.5, and I'm going to hit enter. Now, this time around, we're going to go ahead and select zoom all right here. And you can also double click on your scroll wheel to do the same thing. That'll just make this a little bit easier to see on the screen. Okay, if you ever find that you zoomed in too much or not enough, you can either roll the mouse in or out just to zoom out. So I'm going to go ahead and now just keep moving over in this direction. And according to my drawing, this is going to be a distance of 4. So I'm going to type in 4, enter. Once again, you can see I'm running off the screen, so I'm going to go ahead and select the zoom all button again. There we go, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and come down, and looking at my drawing, I know that this has a distance of 3/4 or 0.75. And looking at my drawing, I know that I can come over here 1 1/2 inches, which is also 1.5. And if you do some simple math, you'll actually find out that the distance from here to here should be 1 1/4 or 1.25. And as I move over here to the right, you'll actually find if I just touch this point here, I'm going to come down, you can see that it found it, click again. And I'm going to come down, click, and come back over here and finish this. Now, I did make a mistake. Maybe I did or didn't do it intentionally, but let me show you how to fix something here. You'll notice that this is 1.25. Actually, my drawing says it's 1 inch. I made a mistake. So I'm going to hit the escape key a few times on my keyboard, upper left-hand corner. And if I take a dimension, this is very good knowledge, this is good to know. You can always change a dimension by double-clicking on it and fix it. I'm going to type in 1. I'm going to hit the check mark. Okay, you can now see this is correct. This is correct. I know without even a dimension that this is also 0.75. Everything else looks great. So as we always do, we're going to go ahead and select Finish Sketch. Now, a lot of times whenever I extrude, I like to kind of go more to an isometric view. So I'm going to click on the little house up here in the upper right-hand corner. And you can either select E on your keyboard for extrude, you can select the extrude icon, or you can simply right-click and select extrude. There it is. Like I told you in the last video, you can change the direction of the extrusion by either clicking and dragging the arrow in the direction you want to go. Another way to do it is to use this window here. You can extrude towards you, or you can extrude away from you. And since we're going to put it a distance, we're going to type in 1.5, and I'm going to go ahead and select OK. As always, I'd like you to go ahead and make sure that you return back to a zoom all so the drawing takes up most of the screen, and just make sure you hit that home button one last time, and then go ahead and save your Isoline 2 drawing to your Isoline and IsoCirc folder on your H drive.